What I was thrilled with was when I first read the script, I knew nothing about their story, and I was just sucker punched by the beauty of the love story. And when I watched the film, you know, there's an alchemy thing that happens in filmmaking, and it works sometimes and it doesn't, and I never quite know how that happens, but under Tom's guidance, he just kept that love story at the core of it, and so I was moved by it. As well as picking apart 800 things I did wrong. I mean, it's such an intimate film, and it's a two-hander in some ways. And getting to do it with Alicia, I'll never forget the first time we got to play together. She's a volcano of talent, and it was a real dream getting to play with her. Really, it was when I started prepping the film and meeting women from the trans community and hearing their stories, and everyone was so open and generous with their life experience and sharing it, and with that comes responsibility. I mean, I think last year, playing Stephen and telling Stephen and Jane and Jonathan's story, you knew they would see the film, and that felt like the great responsibility. Here it was those couples that I met who shared their life story with me, and you felt like you wanted to do their stories justice in some way. What's weird about making films is, particular films of this sort of budget, is actually you make them very quickly. And there's not much time to rehearse, and you're doing loads of scenes in a day. And if you've not worked with a director before, you'll sort of play, in those first few weeks you're working each other out, but by that point you've shot half the film. The wonderful thing about working with Tom is he knows me backwards, and he knows my tricks and all of the shoddy things that I do, so you have quite an open relationship as far as being told what to do. I suppose for me, I hope people take away what I felt when I read the script, which was just really overwhelming sort of emotional reaction to a deeply unique love story, and if we've retained that, then I'm very lucky.